First question, Cloud Sidkey.
Congrats on the win. Game three did look very dire, especially in the beginning, and then it turned. You guys kind of turned it on, and I just wanted to ask, like, what was the reason behind you, like, guys figuring out how to be able to win that game? Was it that you guys remembered that 100 Thieves were in the lower bracket, and that you guys were afraid of North Americans' third seed, so you guys really wanted to win today?
Well, I'm not really sure still, but I think we were for sure not as decisive as usual today. And I think in the clutch moments, in a way, that case, game three, I think it was Alvaro that clutched the Q flash on Alistar, and from there we kind of started winning the map and the fights. So I think the most thing that we are missing today, I think, was the like being undecisive a bit.
Next question, Sons of Chaos.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to ask a question. My question will be, as you mentioned before, you were not like very decisive today. So how you plan to work and move forward into the main stage, like working on being more decisive?
I'm not really sure now again because it's something that we need to talk as a team. Because 2 days ago into Vikings, I think we were way more confident and more decisive in general as a team. Today there was more doubts in a way. I'm not really sure why. We need to analyze it still. But in general, I would say, I mean, our scrims were going quite good, and I think we improved a lot, and we were more decisive usually in scrims. So I'm not really sure because we need to figure it out. But I'm not really worried because it's something that happened already throughout this year and happens sometimes. So yeah, even though we were not as decisive as we are usually, we were able to win in the end. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem. We need to figure it out as a team still, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
Thank you.
Next question, Mize Esports.
Good afternoon, my sports from Brazil. You mentioned in that interview after the game that the mid lane meta is less for AD carries and more for mage champions, mage control, some assassins, and other like that. Which teams do you see at this stage of Worlds that have adapted well to this meta?
I'm not really sure exactly because I think a lot of teams have different meta still, and a lot of teams are still experimenting a bit, I would say, because for sure every team we played so far has different priorities. For example, Vikings, they were prioritizing Orianna a lot. PSG, we were prioritizing a lot of Akali, LeBlanc, and kind of the AP assassins, I would say. So I'm not really sure exactly because I think everyone has different ideas still, and we need to keep playing scrims, officials, and eventually the meta is going to be more figured out in a way. But I'm really looking forward to it because I think there has been a lot of changes, which is also fun because I think for the last, I don't know how many months, it was mostly ADCs, and now we can see a lot of different APs. So I'm looking forward for it, yeah.
Next question from Doibao. This can be considered one of the most successful years for MDK as a team and for you as an individual player. So how do you feel after this victory, and especially just when just a year ago you were still a rookie player at Spain's Tier 2 scene?
Well, I'm really happy because last year I was playing in the MEA finals in ERLs, and now we are at Worlds, like top 16, like main stage. So I'm really happy and grateful for this opportunity because I think I can grow so much as a player. We're going to compete against the best players in the world, and I think the gap between European mid laners and the Asian mid laners is really big. So I think I can learn a lot these Worlds because I have this opportunity now to compete against them in stage, also in official games, which I think is way different than in scrims because there is more pressure, of course. So I'm really happy and grateful for that opportunity because I think not many players have a chance to compete there after being in ERLs like super fast and quick. And also I have a really good team that I think step up a lot today, so I'm really happy.
Next question, Tuan. Congratulations on advancing to the Swiss stage. Now that you're in the Swiss stage, is there any LPL team or player that you're looking forward to facing, and what's the reason behind your choice?
I think for sure BLG. I think Knight has been one of the better mid laners since the last years, I would say, in LPL. So I'm really looking forward to face off against him. I think he's for sure the best in LPL from what I've been watching these years, and he's been really consistent. He has been winning a lot. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to play against him.
And final question from Presna. How difficult was the play-in stage for the team in general?
I don't think it was that difficult. I mean, in terms of pure level, I think we were, by far the best team in the plains. I think we underperformed a bit today, but I'm happy that we qualified to Swiss stage without even losing one best of 3. I think we underperformed a bit and there was some nerves, but in general, I'm happy because I expected more clown fiesta or like shaky games in a way. So yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, the hopes for 100 Thieves versus Mad Lions are dead. But it's funny. I wanted to like follow up after I asked my question and be like, "Oh, so you're not afraid of Mad Lions?" But like my this was muted and so was the Zoom. So like by the time I was like unmuting everything, she had already asked, and I was a little sad to get my follow up. But I thought it was a silly little question, with like an actual question in it, because Alvaro, that play was cool. We still have a really cool matchup. So if you don't know, River used to play with Maple, and if 100 Thieves do win against the Hawks, which is the second seed from PCS, then they'll actually end up playing River versus Maple, and I think that's also like there's a storyline in either one, and there's another storyline, but I'll probably say between River and Maple as well. So I think that the matchup itself can be really, really cool. I think that, well, it depends if 100 Thieves actually make it. Kudos to Mad Lions for like clutching out the game 3, especially on the Alistar. Like I think more times than not, teams might just lose from their position. Because game 3 was not as fiesta as games 1 and 2. Like those were just really bad to watch. Like the quality was like kind of plains level, I guess, which you'd expect from 2 of the stronger teams, like to not see that level. But yeah, I think overall the Mad Lions, like especially Alvaro, I think he was like easily the MVP of that series. It's crazy how many like ports from EU that just clutch up. Well, I guess Jun wasn't really a rookie at MS, wasn't from EU, but at least like representing Europe. It's happened a couple times now, and it's nice to see. I think I would love to see Mad Lions play against what's the team, FlyQuest against Bwipo. I really want to see the Merwin versus Bwipo after all that trash talk that he did. He was like, oh, what's my opinion on Merwin? I have no opinion. I haven't seen him play. I really haven't played against him. But if I have to say, I saw his Nidalee, and this guy's, how can you be a professional player and play Nidalee so poorly? This guy is horrible. And he was like, I know I flamed him, but respect to him. It was kind of funny to see Bwipo be like, oh, no flame to this guy, and then completely flame him. I know there was no animosity. I'm just trying to add some hype. Anyways, this has gone way too long. Mad Lions, FlyQuest, give me that matchup, please.